Hey Crystal, this is Sarah with simplysarah.com, and I wanted to do a video reply to your video to get a better connection so you can better understand that your health is like my concern, not saying just particularly you, but anybody in general. So I'm going to do a video response to some of your key concerns. First, the paleo diet. I looked into it, and me personally, I don't suggest it just because to safely and to effectively lose weight, you need to keep everything on your plate that, let me rephrase that, everything in the food group. You need to keep everything in the food group in your diet. I highly suggest that you check out myplate.gov and look what you should be eating, how you should be eating it, and how much you should be eating. And on the very top there is a super tracker. You enter your information and it'll tell you how many calories you should be intaking. I believe they do recipes and different things like that. So I personally don't suggest it. Check out myplate.gov. 2, you know, we may be sitting down and doing whatever, and we're like, oh, I'm hungry. Oh, I'm hungry, or I need a snack. In reality, we need something to drink, and that is water. I highly suggest you increase your water intake. If you drink a whole glass of water, then you're not hungry anymore. If you don't like water, I highly suggest you put a little lemon in it or some type of flavor so you can give your water some life. Try Crystal Light packets, the water-free, just so you can get used to water. So for that, increase water. Thirdly, and this is very, very important to me, when I was watching your video, it was negative, okay? And I know you're frustrated. I know this is a crazy experience for you, and you just want to get this right, and you're trying. And I commend you for trying. A lot of people don't. But it all starts in our minds. You know, we have to always think positive. Even though things are not going our way, we have to think positive in how things are going. So if you say, this is not working, that's not working, or I tried this and I'm frustrated, and just express, you know, negative feelings, where you're going to have a negative outcome. Try waking up tomorrow morning, I'm going to have a beautiful day, I'm going to try this, and if it doesn't work, I'm just going to try something else. You know, that's a part, this is a journey, this is not a race, this is not a competition. You're not going to wake up and lose, you know, 10 pounds. So it begins with your mind. You're beautiful, you're strong, you're smart, you're not fat, okay? So start talking to yourself in a positive manner. Thoughts produce actions. So whatever you think becomes what you think, all right? Food. Yes, eating healthy does cost a lot of money. However, it is cheaper than a funeral. It is cheaper than a doctor telling you, hey, you have high blood pressure. Hey, you have diabetes. And now you're forced to eat healthy. And now you're forced to work out. And that's not really what you want. I suggest that you check out my YouTube video about Aldi's. That's where I do some of my shopping, and their produce is absolutely amazing and affordable, and it kind of cuts down on my grocery bills. In a way, it does. Anyway, just check it out, do your comparison, tell me what you think. Trying to think, was there anything else? Okay, I love your honesty about you're sitting on the couch, you're watching TV, and you're doing whatever. I totally love that. But let's try something different. Now, when I say this, I'm not suggesting that you go to Sears and buy you a recumbent bike. And I suggest a recumbent bike so it will be easy on your knees, and then you can work up endurance into moving onto a different exercise. but I suggest getting on Craigslist, looking for a used bike. So while you're pedaling and vlogging and watching TV, you're making awesome use with your time. Not only that you're burning calories, but you're also you're coming up with new ideas, because when you work out, any type of workout, you're like, the endorphins are pumping and serotonin and I know for me, it makes me smarter, it makes me brighter, and I'm like, oh, this is a good idea. So not only that you're doing it for your health, but it may make you a better blogger or come up with new ideas, not that you don't already. So try looking into that, getting a bike. What type of exercises are you doing? Now, I know you're like, oh, exercising. Everybody hates exercising. Let me tell you about exercise and why it's very important to me. 2 years ago, I'm manic depressant, okay? And 2 years ago, my life was in shambles. Nobody knew about it but my husband and I. And I decided to give this exercising thing a try because I hated it. I absolutely hated it. But I promise you, by day 45, it may vary, maybe sooner or later for you, it was a brand new world, because the way I felt about myself, yeah, you look good or I look good, yeah, that's great, wonderful, but the way I felt, it was like being released, having a ball released from you. You're like, ah, I'm alive, I'm great. Give exercise a chance. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it takes work, but in the end, it is so worth it. Give it a try, okay? Have you looked into meal replacements? And you know what I do, you know what I'm about. I'm not going to suggest anything. I want you to do that research for yourself. But I would look into some meal replacements that are good for you. Do your research on everything else, and like you do on everything else, and look into a meal replacement, you know, with the water and with the healthy choices that you're making. You can add something else that is a calorie filler and helps you feel that hunger until the next time. That is all. I think that is all that I wanted to cover in your video. Like I said, oh, you said that looks like crap or whatever. Well, I'm just going to say it because I had someone say this to me a couple days ago. Because I do eat healthy. It's really important because it makes if you start adopting that lifestyle, it makes you feel good. But someone was like, "How could you eat that crap? You eat weird. That's disgusting." And that mellow yellow you're eating, that's not disgusting. Like, I'm not weird, you are. Okay? So it's not disgusting. It just takes time to get used to it. There is good food out there. You can make it your own way. Like, you just have to keep testing and trying. This is not a competition. This is not a race. This is a journey. Have fun. Embrace it. And think positive. If you need anything else or some advice or whatever, you know how to get in touch with me. Until next time, you take care, Crystal.